All right, what up, everybody? Your boy is back on the grind, on the Friday morning grind. One more time. It is sunny out. It is so nice out outside, man. I am so happy, so thrilled. Today is pretty much my day off, a day to kind of get things done. And today is the day I finally get the Caprice all dialed in and tuned. And it will be hitting the dyno as well. I have no idea what it's going to do. To be quite honest, I'd be happy with 500 plus horsepower and about the same in torque. I'm really looking to gain more in torque, more than horsepower, more than anything. 500 horsepower on a street car is plenty, especially for one that I just cruise and want to get on it every now and then. That's great. The thing that I was kind of lacking a little bit in regards to my Pro Charger build was torque. It had probably, I'd say it probably had about 460-ish maybe. But with the LSA, they're kind of known to be a little bit more of a torque monster. So if I can get 500 plus for each, man, I'm winning. If it gets close to, 550, 600, man, I'm cool on that. I am great. So, I mean, anywhere in the 500 to 600 range, I'm happy. Now, some of you guys might ask, well, what's the point of putting on an LSA if you don't want to try to max out the power as much as you can and things like that? Well, the purpose for me to go with the LSA was I wanted to clean up the engine bay. 2, a little bit better drivability so I didn't have that long routed belt. I could have went a different route with the Pro Charger and got its own dedicated drive and whatnot, but I really wanted something different for the Caprice. I wanted to be able to literally take this car and drive it down to Cali. If I wanted to drive it down to Reno, like whatever. If I just wanted to hop in and go cruise to the store, great. If I wanted to take it on a 2-hour trip, awesome, with no issues at all. And I think the LSA build will give me a lot better drivability and hopefully better gas mileage, especially with me kind of doing some of the fuel system. I think that will also help me out a lot. And, I also wanted to have a challenge. I wanted to see if I could actually, do it. I didn't doubt that I couldn't do it, but I wanted to be able to see if I can do it my way. And I think it turned out really, really good, you guys. So, if I get 500 plus for each, man, that is awesome. And with that being said, I got to do a few more things in order for me to kind of get this done. I got majority of it done yesterday. Just some really, really small items that shouldn't take me too long. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done here in a moment. All right, you guys, got that cold start. Got that cold start, remote start. right, you guys, so I'm on the road right now, and man, definitely leaving later than I wanted to. Oh man, just kind of same old deal with this car as far as trying to get it to the tune shop. Just like one deal after another after another. Then I kept forgetting things, and I left, and I had to go back because I forgot to pump up one of the tires because it was low. And yeah, man, so anyways, a little flustered right now, but we made it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just concentrate on the road, man, kind of decompress a little bit. But you know, she driving, so I'm gonna try to take it as easy as possible. And I can already tell she's definitely a little bit more torquey. As soon as I kind of hit the gas initially, it just, you know, jerks my head back a little bit more than normal. So, but it's definitely still not running correctly. So I want to concentrate on the road and kind of keep an eye on the diagnostics on my tablet here, and just kind of to see what it's doing. So I'll chime back in with you guys when I get to the tune shop. All right, y'all, I'm pretty much here. I'm pulling over just to make sure everything's good. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. It's running like crap, but that's to be expected because it's not fully tuned. But this seems to be holding up pretty good. This is my makeshift reservoir that I made out of my windshield wiper reservoir. All right, you guys, so I'm out here right now in front of the tune shop just waiting. He's actually wrapping up with a customer here in a little while. So I'm here just eating a snack and just kind of waiting. So I don't know how long that'll be. I brought my work with me so I can get some things done before tomorrow. And then we'll see what's up with this dyno sesh. Who knows, man? I just want it to be running good. It's not really running good right now, but we'll see kind of how it goes. So anyways, let me get back with you guys shortly. What's that? I don't know. Remember last time when you tuned it? I think it was. What was it? It was having a problem dying from reverse to drive or something. I think you did something where you kind of bumped up the idle. So yeah, when you stopped, I don't know. Is it still gonna need that 78?
Possibly. Last time I when you were here, I went down with it.
Okay.
So that most likely I'll have to go back up with it.
Okay.
First name?
Anthony.
Well, here it is, but I want to...
Griffin, Griffin. Yeah, no, I just remembered that because I felt it when I drove here. And I was like, oh yeah. So when I stopped, it kind of felt like it was pushing. Still, yeah.
Yeah, we'll look at it and see whatever it looks like with the output valve. So I can change the all ones. So I'm going to have to adjust that.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty high. It's probably like 12 bit.
Okay.
We'll see.
Man, I'm nervous too. to anything. Did you want me to hook that up to anything?
Port.
The port that I put on the blower, the nipple.
Oh, yeah. Why not use that?
Huh?
What's your fuel pressure at right now?
I set it at 58.
Okay, so you want to go here to here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just left it like how it was.
Do you know a small vacuum line?
I might. Yeah, I brought one. I don't know if it. This is the one that was on there before.
Oh, that works. Probably I cut it down a little bit. But... What's your pressure at? 58?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you guys, I'm assuming that's the first pull. I don't know if that's a full pull or what he's doing, but I know it's running pretty good, so we shall see what it'll do. Outfit over there, and he comes over noise. All right, so he just put it in park. And then we got another one of his buddies coming over. Check it out. Checking out the numbers right now on the computer. So I don't know, man. I don't know what it's making. I'm not even sure. Kind of just letting him do his thing and just kind of sitting back. They rode over here on this little motorcycle. Electric scooter. Shortened it for me, balanced it, new U-joint steel. Yeah, the original. Yeah. Not a.
Imagine it wouldn't go aluminum one.
No.
I gotta ask.
Yeah. Funny thing is I was gonna do an aluminum one, but yeah, it's the original one. Yeah. But yeah. So last time I didn't have the rear end, so this is a '96 Impala set the rear end.
Oh really?
Yeah, like 373 gears, Yukon axles, all that.
Let's go through the house and get the transmission. I think it's going that.
Okay. Yeah.
We just got tire size, rear gear ratio, and then.
All right, y'all. So he has not done a pull yet. He's been getting it dialed in. He let it idle for a while, make sure the fuel trims are good, and then he's gonna do a pull. So we'll see how it does. But he is happy about it right now, and he says everything looks good, everything's dialed in. He's really happy about where it's at. So we'll see kind of what it does next. We got another one coming over to check it out.
This is what I named my outline?
Oh yeah.
They love this car, y'all. They love this car. So I'm assuming he just hooked up this on the tailpipe. Not sure what that is. but it sounds like this might be the pull. We'll see.
Got 462 right now.
Oh, okay. Holding okay?
Yeah, everything's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's just heat soaking right now. So
What's that?
it's heat soaking.
Oh,
Just how these things work.
yeah.
So I got it pretty good. The air ratio is working what I want it to be.
Yeah.
Timing's really low, but we'll creep up on that. About 500 with 9 degrees timing.
What's that? 500?
Yeah. 5 degrees timing, so that's going to pick up quite a bit.
9 degrees?
Long as the intake air temps are a little hot.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I'm concerned about.
Okay.
So that lid is probably steaming right now. Oh yeah.
Hot?
Yeah. Didn't air to it, so looks like cool off. That's kind of the thing of this thing. This thing's about 11 pounds of boost.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought it would be at. That's good.
Yeah. It sounds good though, man. Yeah, I said it usually these things at this, depending on what they'll get away with, they'll be like 16, 17 degrees. so it was
Okay.
quite far off. But now it's just hot. That last bowl was 139 Fahrenheit underneath air temp, so
Okay.
we just gotta bring it down a little bit.
Okay.
So let it cool off.
I was thinking about grabbing some ice when I came here.
Yeah. But the problem is that like you do that, that's fine, but you
Yeah.
kind of cheat yourself, you know, because
Yeah.
it's never gonna get that cool. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Unless you
yeah.
want to do some glory holes, but he's looking good, man.
It's pretty. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'll get hot. She'll get hotter than that. Yeah, feel back here. It's like it just gets soaked.
Oh yeah.
So we usually just spray water on it, cool it down that way,
Okay.
and it makes a big difference. But yeah, let it cool down. We're not in a rush.
It's good to hear.
I like this bracket though. Did you buy that or make it?
No, I made it.
Oh shit, that's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I like it.
Thanks, man.
These things come together, man. I like it.
Oh, for sure.
This has to be fun to drive.
What's the torque on it?
It lost RPM the higher stuff, so
Okay.
let me see if we can see what the torque was. I weigh about 500 foot-pounds of torque.
Woo!
Yeah, we're starting to climb, and
That's way more than when we originally dynoed it.
yeah, well, that's just the difference.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like pro charger guys will say this and they'll say that's fine, but
Yeah.
you drove this car and you realize the difference.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big difference. So. Badass.
Well, that's what I wanted too. I wanted more torque, especially for a car like this big.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
like a boat.
Yeah. I mean, I think they came from factory like 3,800, 3,900 pounds
Yeah.
or something like that. And then I got, stereo and all that added in there, extras. So,
I'm excited already because I think this thing probably make like 525, maybe a little more if it takes timing.
yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah, it may not take any other time. Maybe that's what it likes and that's what it likes.
Yeah.
We'll see. Badass. I'm happy.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
What? 13?
Yeah, so we'll have about 4 degrees.
Okay.
Down, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit cool down in a little bit of time.
Dang. That's crazy. Man. Wow.
552.
What? Wow. Climbing, 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 climbing. Man.
One more corner.
Where was that at?
Right in the mid. That's more. Five ten.
L510 torque. How you looking there? Oh yeah. Yo, you guys, we are just wrapping up right now, and man, garage built. Your boy did it again, man. You might as well call me DIY, man, DIY. So we did like 4 or 5 pulls. On the last pull, we stopped just because he didn't feel comfortable going anymore, or as far as adding more timing. I think we ended at about 16 degrees of timing, and it pushed 552 to the wheels, you guys. 552, 510 foot-pounds of torque. This thing is about to be crazy on the streets, for real. And that was my goal, you guys. My goal was to get over 5 for both, and we did it. So I don't know what to say, y'all. I don't know what to say. Now it's just time to get this thing dialed in, as far as just, you know, cosmetically looking good, shined up, everything, all the little minor details. We riding this summer, you guys. We riding. Oh man, I feel bad for somebody at the red light. It's going down. It's going down. All right, y'all stay tuned. I'm waiting for him to come back. He's out driving it right now, putting the final tuning touches on it, and I'll chime back in here in a moment.
Decisions, gotta pick 'em wisely, gotta choose 'em carefully. Got niggas I know.
As far as horsepower goes, so from my understanding and what my research has said, and in talking with my tuner, general rule of thumb is, as far as horsepower goes, obviously the power and energy that's transferred through the transmission and through the drivetrain, the rear end, that has to get to the wheels. Obviously, you will have lost some power coming from that. So my numbers are rear wheel horsepower, so they are powers to the tires. So those numbers are legit. If you take into consideration that this engine, this little 5.3, is pushing over 600. It's pushing over 600. So you guys can take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. If you kind of use the general rule of thumb math, 10 to 15%, I think 10% would be about 608-ish. 15% would be about 630 plus horsepower. Woo! Out of this little 5.3, man, that's doing it. That's doing it. Well, you guys, we are back in the garage, back home, and man, I am happy. I am so stoked. I am overjoyed with this thing. I have no words. Look, y'all, can't even talk, man. To say that I was nervous would be an understatement. I was really nervous, mainly because I just didn't want anything to break. I spent so much time and effort, money, and everything on this car, and right now, well, I was going to say right now this is my only working car, but I guess I take that back since I have the Skylark. But I really love driving this car, you guys, and I did not want it to be down. I didn't want something to happen. And man, she held up like a freaking champ. Oh my gosh, this car and this engine is amazing. I am like totally just in awe of how I built this. I mean, it's crazy how much power and how well this thing performs for a 5.3, you guys, a 5.3. And man, people say they can get a lot of power out of these, and you know, I mean, obviously Sloppy Mechanics and other people out there have proven that these 5.3s can put out some power. But man, I mean, just small little additions and upgrades and things like that can make so much of a difference with these engines, you guys. I mean, it is insane. And so I'm really happy with it. It probably it held up better than I anticipated. I mean, I had lofty goals, I guess, in mind. They weren't really goals, but like I wonder if I could get this number. But realistically, I would be happy if I would have got over 500 horsepower and torque, and it exceeded my expectations, you guys. 552 rear wheel horsepower and 512 foot-pounds of torque. And I can just tell on the normal daily driving, this thing wants to go. And the drivability is a lot better. The fueling is a lot better. I mean, everything with this car and this build is a lot better. It was expensive, to say the least. And but it was worth it, you guys. And it's the setup that I pretty much wanted, and it came out exactly kind of how I wanted. And man, this thing did so good. So I'm extremely happy with this, you guys. I don't even know what to say. I don't really know, y'all. I mean, I'm definitely speechless. So, with all that being said, I mean, in regards to the tune and all that, we actually had to stop because the Z01 lid. So these lids right here are kind of known for heat soak and getting hot. Especially, we were running this car at like its max effort, and it was pretty much like dyno, wait 20 minutes. Dyno, wait 20 minutes, you know, or 30 minutes, you know. So we had to literally spray water, puddles of water on top of the brick right here inside of the little vents there. I forgot what those things are called, like heat sinks or something like that. So we had to put water in there and let it puddle, and it was so hot it was drying, like, you know, within you know, several minutes. So he just didn't feel comfortable kind of to keep going and try to get more and more out of it. He wanted to kind of get to a certain amount of timing on it. We went up to 15 degrees of timing, and that final pull, and that's when it popped out the 552. But the air temps were getting really hot, and at that point he didn't want to go any further because, I mean, obviously, you know, that's not good for the engine. So we called it there. So, but I mean, I'm extremely happy with that. I mean, 552, 512 foot-pounds of torque in a car like this. It's gonna be crazy, you guys. And that's what I wanted. I wanted more torque, and I definitely got it. So, you know, this put out more power than my Pro Charger did initially on the dyno, and I think overall it's put out more power than that. And, you know, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think the drivability is going to be a lot better. I think it's going to be able to scoot around town a lot better. And shoot, man, this thing handled like a champ. Let me flip this camera around. So just to kind of give you guys a final look, I don't think I'm going to do anything different with this, you guys. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. It looks like, though, my this right here might have been coming loose during the dyno sesh. Looks like it was starting to rub a little bit right here. So what I'm probably gonna have to do, I know Vibrant makes really good hoses. So what I might have to do is buy one here. This is just a Spectra brand, but I know they make one where it has like a little bubble there. So I might try that and see if that works. But for right now, you know, that's good. The engine is really, really, really hot right now. I mean, we did 5 hard pulls and probably 2 or 3 tuning pulls, so you can kind of get everything dialed in. But man, this thing performed flawlessly. My whole accessory bracket did phenomenal. LSX Concepts bracket. This is not even their race drive, y'all. This is just their kind of like their entry level tensioner for the LSA. Performed flawless, no belt slip at all. So that was really, really good. So that kudos to me for going with the CTSV harmonic balancer. Other than that, you guys, I mean, this whole bracketry setup did phenomenal. Everything performed as it should. 58 pounds of fuel pressure. My fuel pump did flawless. No voltage loss or anything back there to the pump. So that was great. And man, this thing did totally awesome. So I'm extremely happy with this, everybody. And I don't really know what to say. I think I'm just going to leave it right there. I really don't know what else to say other than we did it. We did it, you guys. I mean, you know, I had my goals set in mind and obviously other goals as far as cosmetically and how I wanted it to look. I wanted it to look like it belonged in here. It sits right inside here, man, and it looks really good. People were coming by because they heard the car and they said it sounded good. And then when they came to look at it, they didn't expect to see what it is. And when they looked under the hood, they were like, heck yeah. So, man, I mean, I don't know what to say about it, man. I mean, I love this car. I don't think that I could ever sell it just because for what it is. I mean, I could probably have the most rarest car there is, and I would probably still choose this one over that one just because I have so much invested, so much time, so much love and passion and hard work into this one right here. And being that it stemmed from a certain place that kind of got me over a tough point in my life, a rough patch, and then basically extended out into what it is now. It means more to me than anything, you guys. And so I'm totally stoked and happy that this was the outcome and this how it all ended up. So with that being said, I had an epiphany, and I have been thinking of a name for this car. And I've been toying with a few names and this and that. I like them, but they weren't exactly what I wanted. And the other day I kind of thought of one. I'm like, yo, that kind of sticks. And after today, definitely sticks. I think this car has 2 personalities. And so my initial thought was Jekyll and Hyde. But, you know, I always called this car She. And although Jekyll and Hyde has 2 personalities, and it probably would have been okay, it just didn't really stick, you guys. You just kind of know when you know. And so I actually put a poll on Instagram. I think I put Jekyll and Hyde, what else? Sleeping Beauty and something else. And, you know, people voted and, you know, it is what it is, but nothing really stuck. And then the name that I thought of the other day, I'm like, oh, I really like that. And after today, sure enough, I think I know what the new name for this box Chevy is. And also because of how it sounds, that whistle, that wind noise, it sounds like a freaking tornado coming. It fits perfect. So the name of this box Chevy now, and no one knows, I haven't even said anything to anybody at all, so you guys are the first ones to hear this, is Storm. Storm, like the X-Men Storm, Halle Berry Storm, right? So pretty, beautiful, everything. But when she gets to work and those eyes turn white and that hair turns white, just like the color of this car, and that wind starts whipping and she goes to work, she goes to work. So with that being said, you guys, I welcome Storm. You guys welcome Storm. Storm is in the building. Let me know what you guys think of that name, man, and I'm gonna call it and get out of here. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of that good stuff, y'all. Today is a good day. All the pain, all the suffering, all the long nights, all of it was well worth it. Man, get in the garage, you guys. Get it done. If people say that you can't do anything in regards to these cars, they're lying, man. I come straight from a do-it-yourself type of mentality. I got it done. You can too. All right. Deuces. Peace out.